I'm a little scared to go and get these blinds.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because once I have these blinds up in that guest bedroom, there's like no leave.
The sun is the only thing.
Like, well, because currently I've just got a fucking like sheet doubled over and pinned up to the fucking window.
Yeah.
Janky.
Right.
It is fucking untoward. It's the only thing that makes me feel like, man, I should really just get together and move the giant bed out of the bedroom. Actually, I was ramping up to do, but then when I fucked up my shoulder, like, now I can't.
Yeah.
I don't want to aggravate that. And, like, before my shoulder up, I probably could have done it solo, but now with fucked up shoulders, I definitely need it.
So how fucked up is your shoulder?
You know, it's not. It's like this is fine, and range of movement is fine.
Yeah.
Right up here.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think I did anything. I think I just pulled muscles. I don't think I joint or anything.
My shoulder blade. It's down to just my right shoulder blade.
Okay.
You know, before it was my neck and both shoulder blades.
Yeah.
And it's fucking occasional blinding pain depending on how I move it. And especially when I wake up. And it gets better over the course of the day. Then I go to bed and wake up again.
Right.
It's almost as if I need a new mattress.
I feel like we've done that topic.
Yeah.
We've covered the shit we need new beds.
I'm going to order it.
Nice. Decided upon your bed.
Yeah.
So like nice beds.
Yeah, and that's easier than fucking going out and laying on beds. Going like, I don't know.
Yeah, testing mattresses. I've never.
That's a bed I've actually slept in and actually like.
Well, I just
road tested.
Like when I was the only time I bought a new mattress was when I bought the on.
Yeah.
And basically, like I tried out all the mattresses they had. It's an IKEA mattress. I tried out all their mattresses. And I said, "This is the hardest one you have, and it is my favorite." So I learned about myself that I like a very firm mattress. But yes, you have already road tested that W bed.
Yeah. This will be a bigger one, but
Right.
no, I've probably slept on a king and a W.
But you know how it lays.
Yeah.
Oh.
What is? Why is?
Cox and Cox.
Ah.
Cox and Cox and Cox. Okay, we're gonna do that at the next intersection anyways. So give everyone else the business.
I hate the business.
Well, it's booming. Especially over here at Shanghai Kelly's.
Yeah. How's that going? Steelers bar.
Is it?
See under the Miller Lite sign? It says Steelers.
Wait. Oh, yeah, so
The
it
neon.
does. Yeah, no, I see it now. Well, I guess by that logic, they're also parrot heads.
I'd buy that.
It strikes me as very fucking like 80s single bar. I don't know what it is. I think it's the wood paneling on the outside.
Yeah, I could see that.
It seems like a fern bar.
A bar with ferns?
Yeah, a fern bar. It's like a stylistic thing in the fucking 70s or whatever. Fucking, it's like a lot of dark wood and ferns.
Yeah. Some Jack Tripper type shit.
Yes. Some Regal Spiegels. You find that cheap? They're kind of good. Oh man, Sonic is advertising link right there. Dicks. Like, come get our super fast, awesome new internet.
Oh, I want your super fast, awesome internet, Sonic.
Put it inside you.
I want to put it inside my home.
That's not the deal.
Oh. I realized when I started posting to Usenet again earlier this week
Uh-huh.
that the ISP that I have left and come back to, but the only reason they carry the news groups I want is because I had to harass them about it back then.
And when you say back then, you mean like the 90s.
Yes. Yeah. When I was using to access Sonic.net.
Because Sonic was where you got the internet from.
Yeah. But it ended up being super expensive because I had to call Santa Rosa.
Yeah. Wait, was that long? Was that a fucking zone call?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, Petaluma and Santa Rosa was spendy.
Long D.
Spendy when you were using the internet like I was using the internet.
Yeah, I racked up some phone billing to Sebastopol-based BBSs.
Yeah, I used to call all kinds of... Call like Forestville.
Yeah. Well, where we were living, like, was one of those, technically it's fucking 94954, technically
Right.
it's Petaluma,
Yeah.
but we're about a half mile from the border of where it becomes Sebastopol.
Yeah.
So you're like, that dude is super close, but you're fucking me on the cost.
But yes, even the people that I am now posting on Usenet with, like whatever their shitty news services are, do not seem to get alt sports Gerstmann. Because cross-posting all of my stuff there, and they're like, it's not propagating properly because you're posting to a fake group. Like, no, it's a real group, and fuck you.
So wait, you're using Sonic news groups? I thought you had your own news group thing.
No, Sonic has a news server.
Okay. I thought you were paying for a news server.
No.
Okay. Because I don't think anyone else would have all sports groups. I imagine that may be the only place that all sports groups exists.
No, it's out there. There are some, I don't know. At the time, I know that like a good number of groups.
All right, so
It was propagated.
explain to me, Jeff, how did one go about fucking negotiating their own sub news group? Is that tail you can eat whatever fucking shiesty shit you had to pull?
It was basically anyone could post messages to the control group.
Okay.
That was what dictated, if news groups got added. You just send a new group message, and from there that would propagate out to all of Usenet.
Right.
And then at that point, it was up to all the admin servers whether they would just blindly accept anything that came through or not,
Or if they were being,
or if they were like looking at it and going like, well, this is obviously fake. And that's how like all Swedish Chef Bork 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 and all that shit got created.
right.
Through that stuff. So it was really a matter of just like getting admins of like the 5 or 6 backbone providers,
Right.
to pick up the group, and then it would propagate downstream. No fucking. And basically, so you had to kind of curry favor with the guys that were this. It was they call it a Usenet cabal, and it totally was. And I don't know how or why it got picked up, but T. James Madison sent out the new group request for Alt Sports Gerstmann, and it getting picked up, and from there it was like still really spotty. It still is really spotty. But I went to Sonic. You should add this group. And they're like, why? It seems to be a joke group, a spam group. There's nothing on it. And I said, yeah, but it's me. And I'm a subscriber to your ISP. They're like, all right, fine.
That's how small the internet was then.
Yeah.
There was basically a handful of dudes.
It was basically like, Dane, look. Here's what has to go down.
Dane. stop putting more RAM into Normal and approve my fucking Usenet group. See, Usenet's one of those things, like, I never really got, like, it was there, it existed, but by the time I was on the internet, I was much more interested in the IRC, the instant...
Yeah.
Fucking nature of that.
That was around too, but it seemed like a waste. This is like after 1993. This is after Eternal September. This is after September Forever.
I don't know what you're
September '93.
Okay.
Is when the internet got so big that it was full of assholes constantly. And it used to just be September for like a couple of months because all the freshmen would go to school.
Oh, okay.
And they would be like, I'm on Usenet I'm going to post all the same fucking stupid shit that everyone does every September.
Right. Then it just became September Forever.
Yeah, basically. So there's someone running a free Usenet server at like eternal-september.org or something. And if you go there, it actually lists today's date as if September. It's like September 5,364th.
Created their own September-based calendar. That's their fucking BCAC event moments.
Yeah. Which is because it really was true. Like, basically from then on, like, AOL got onto the internet around then, you know, and eventually AOL got Usenet access, and it was really the worst motherfucking thing to happen to Usenet ever, because it was just flooded with fucking idiots. And, you know, Usenet was not easy to use. Like, TIN didn't make any fucking sense. Fucking TRN, like, all that shit. Newsreaders were crazy.
Yeah.
But they were deliberately crazy. Like, it was a good buffer. Like, you had to at least be somewhat technically savvy to fucking use that shit. But then AOL came along and fucked it all up.
Their usability.
I know. But, like, well, their implementation of it was, like, incredibly fucked. Like, when AOL added fucking Usenet, it was totally fucked.
Yeah, see, I wasn't on the internet until, like, 95.
I think I was on, like, 92.
Like, I was still, you know, dialing into Shell, but...
Dialing into Shell, like, 92 and 93.
I was on, basically, right at the cusp of the graphical internet.
Right. I had access to the junior college
right. Yeah, I never
free server
I never had
in 92.
Yeah.
I was still in high school, but a friend of mine signed. A friend of mine was going to the JC, and I said, "Dude, go to this building and fucking get an account on this machine."
Sign me up. I remember all sorts of. That was the fucking thing to do at the time.
Yeah.
Was go and sign up for like a class at the JC.
Yep.
So that you can get access to Normal and use the slowest internet.
It was fucking so goddamn slow.
And just, you know, text, just prompts, just.
God damn,
I remember
yeah.
people, legendary.
It was like you would run tin and then walk away for like an hour,
right,
and come back and finish spooling or whatever.
Well, because it was literally a fucking 486.
Yeah.
With what was at the time a like 32 megs of RAM.
Like, whoa. It can handle upwards of 16 users simultaneously, but it only has 3 phone lines, so the rest of it's...
But it can't really handle that many users.
At Savage BBS, based in Abbotsford, BC, one of 4 BBS servers in my home province.
What's the number? Shout it out.
Call it up. Let's do this.
Fuck, man. Things I would have to do to be able to call a fucking BBS. Like get a phone and a modem.
Yep. But yeah, I wasn't really posting much to Usenet until I got my magazine job and started working with T. James. And he was a staunch Kabbalist. And he basically set me up. He said, just go on this group and fucking whenever you see people acting fucking dumb, reply to them and tell them that they're fucking assholes, but in a like reasonably creative way. And I was like, all right. So I was just basically like youthful rage, just lashing out at people when they would say like, here's my David Danny Elfman song. I was like, all right, fuck you, and here's why. And yes, Amanda Matrix is correct. The song "Wake Me Up When September Ends" is really about Usenet. Everyone knows this.
Green Day get into newsgroups.
Yeah. Well, I was posting to Usenet a lot when Green Day broke nationally, so associate Green Day with that era pretty specifically.
Totally, yeah, absolutely. Green Day and early internet.
Adam says he Nirvana songs. I made House of Pain mods that had a pitch lowered pull of me saying the phone number to the BBS I was a sysop on in it.
That's pretty good. Well,
and then I uploaded it to AOL. Made that shit on an Amiga. Alright.
Watch my car for a minute.
Alright, I'm gonna watch your car. You go take care of biz.
Hold on, make a phone call first. Yes, Tara? How's it going? I'm good. I am outside the building. Brian said I should give him a call when I pick up those blinds. Okay. Hey, I am here. I am downstairs. And, yeah. Hopefully you got that. Alright.
Alright. See you soon. Fuck yes, Judgment Night soundtrack. God damn. It is totally the best soundtrack ever. You are so right. It's a life-changing event. Fucking Judgment Night soundtrack, man. He left the car running. the stream die? Viewer count went down to 0. It was like the end of virtuosity up here. Show them this live stream during the focus test and ask them some questions. I'd like to know how we could, make this live stream really pop. I want to try and get it to appeal to a wide range of demographics. Did ladies aged 18 to 24 like the live stream? What parts of the country do you think that this live stream would do best in? More nudity, I don't know. I'm wearing shorts today, so is that really? Is there a light up here? No. That's air freshener. Damn. Yeah, important questions like how many of the people being focus tested want to get in my business? They want it like rough or like less rough. Oh, Good Grimes. Yeah, I used that Something Awful account for a little while. I've not used it in a pretty long time, but I was just talking about that the other day, and I was thinking about digging up the password to it and logging back in or something. I don't know. Starting to get uncomfortable being on the street like this for this long, holding it like this. Not that it's really that out of the ordinary. Guess I'm gonna play a bunch of that EA Sports MMA and Meat Boy tonight. Yeah. Working on both those. Yeah. This guy's opening his garage door.
Give me your keys. Oh. Oh, all right. Mission accomplished.
All right. Oh,
in fucking years.
do you want to stop tonight, or do you want to stop tomorrow morning to buy a copy
Alex
of
is on the case.
Triple H? He texted me while we were on.
Oh, did he say he couldn't find it?
While we were on set, saying the Best Buy didn't have it near him.
Okay.
And asked if we could find it. Triple H, or I'm sorry, Triple A. I wish Triple H was in Triple A.
You would probably make Triple H. All right, blinds acquired. It's weird going back into that place though.
Now,
like the building, not at all. And I didn't actually go into the apartment.
Oh.
I met him at the door and chatted for a bit. But I could glimpse into the apartment. I'll tell you one thing is that I see from the outside that a light fixture that I had bought and installed was still banging. And I was like, that's still there. That sounds like he's still comedianing it up.
on the reg.
Yeah, that's still his jorb. Yeah, no, he's done all sorts of. He's like going out to DC next week for another thing. Apparently, a lot of science happening in DC.
It's not exactly where I would expect a lot of science.
I think it's because of the Smithsonian stuff.
Yeah.
I think DC is scientists' Vegas. Yeah, so he's. Yeah, I kind of miss that dude. I haven't seen or talked to him in a good long fucking while. Left under weird circumstances. Well, he's got like fixed rent.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. No laundry in building, but a nice place for the most part. It's it's clear that they haven't like replaced any counters or carpet or tile in the late 70s. But this place overall, and I mean $750 for my part of it when I was living there.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact I was paying more than half of the rent. So
Yeah.
like $1,200 or $1,300 a month for a bath in San Francisco like that is pretty fucking criminal. I really like that they have they've really trimmed back all these trees around the approach to the Golden Gate.
Where?
Just like all around here where they're doing this construction where they've just fucking like there used to be a shitload of trees all along here and back there, like where the whole intersection is. On-ramp, interchange. There we go. Coming up on the bridge and suddenly it's like, oh, fuck,
bridge!
Giant bridge! I want to see it coming.
You want to see the bridge coming?
Yeah.
I was driving in earlier this week. Was there a day that you didn't come in? Okay, it must have been Monday then, because I was alone.
My barbecue incidents.
Right. And there were fucking helicopters stopped right here, like getting out of their car and running towards the rail.
Ooh, jumpers.
I can only guess that jumper situation.
You know what I really don't understand?
What?
The thing up. Why not put a thing up?
Because they don't want to, like, ugly up the bridge. That's always the argument. It's like, oh, no, the bridge needs to look beautiful. So it's all, like, stuff they put below it, like nets and shit like that.
Is it really?
Yeah, I think there's a net that extends out. You kind of got to jump further.
You just got to really commit.
Yep.
You can't just, like, I'm going to fall and let myself go. It's like, you got to go for that fucking brass ring. Do you think that this guy with the Prius with the vanity plate source?
Yeah, probably sucks.
Kind of looks like Charles Martinet.
Yeah, a little bit. But sucky. Yeah.
Whoa. Windy. Some trees off the bridge.
Alright, let's make a command decision right here to not buy Heroes Del Ring today and instead get it on the in the morning.
We're gonna. I'm sorry. I thought I had decided in my mind that was what was going to happen if I did not say that out loud.
Yeah.
We don't even know if the Best Buy has it, for one, unless you checked.
I did not check. Talking about the fucking EA Louse and Ice Frog shit, which I totally already forgot about.
Yeah, talking to Gary Whitta.
Yeah.
Yesterday, and he was like, "Oh, do you still want me on for TNT?" come and we'll fucking talk shit about, the EA allows and all this shit. He's like, great. And yeah, within a day.
Yeah.
So we're like, yep.
Oh, right. That shit.
Yeah. Someone said some stuff, huh? Someone said, things are bad. Stuff sucks. Urgh.
They laid me off, and it's obviously not my fault. Urgh.
I mean, I think both of those things, the louse and the ice frog thing, are unfortunate because there's probably like some fucking real truth in there.
Yeah.
But it's so mixed with this fucking sour grapes and yeah, I don't know. The more I think about it, the whole like.
Well, when George Broussard said it was not true, I immediately wrote that off as not true because you can't trust George Broussard.
Yeah, but then George went on to give Valve shit about Half-Life Episode 3, which was like, George, buddy. Maybe just...
Adam says, I had guys write emails like that about me. Yeah?
I mean, yeah, like, it was odd to me that for as much of an at time hard... I thought David Jaffe threw some good perspective at it.
Well, David Jaffe broke it down to the perfect kind of designer versus artist argument of fuck you, there's a vision.
Well, it's the fuck you, there's the vision, but there's also the like fuck you with your entitlement of having fun of the dancing
right.
thing specifically.
Yeah.
If it doesn't serve the fucking overall purpose of the game, who cares if it's a good creative outlet? Like, it'd be good if we could have that all the time, and, they should aspire for that. But if it doesn't serve the fucking game... I mean, I think what he broke it down to that was, and, necessarily to say, to give a pass to whatever maybe douchebags that were being outed in these anonymous blogs.
Yeah.
But if you're in a position of power, it's going to fucking hate you.
Yes.
Just like it doesn't matter how awesome you are.
I've had people fucking bury me to management before about shit that they were perceiving about me doing wrong.
Right.
That went poorly.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. My car needs washing.
So it's I get there's I guess it's all like mired up with so much fucking emotional stuff of they're clearly fucking frustrated of their perceived fucking slights or maybe real slights, hard to say.
Yeah.
And you're like, I need to get this, tell someone about this, maybe try to affect some sort of change that I can't from my current position. So that there's just a just impotent rage quality to all of it. But it's also like, but I need to keep my job, so I can't just go out and say I am this person here.
Yeah.
And also, I want to have a job again in the future, so if people know I am just going to air fucking laundry, they'll never hire me again. So you get these angry anonymous blogs.
Bring back fat babies, I say.
The whole internet is fat babies now.
Yeah. No, if the whole internet was fat babies, every third post would be about Neil Nicastro.
Yeah, there was definitely a good... Where
is Bitch X?
We're getting the good fat babies feel from Bag.
Yeah.
That lasted. I liked Valleywag. I get why it fucking died.
Oh yeah. Valleywag was crazy.
It was.
And especially, fuck.
Especially at
a certain point,
like late 07,
late
early
07, early 08, Polymag was fucking intense.
It was awesome.
It's like, man, wow. Finally be in a position to look at this shit and know if it's true or not.
But it's being in that position makes you have to think about all of this information that's being thrown out in a different way.
Right.
You're like, well, I've been there and I've known what the truth was and then the perception was.
Yeah.
And how, through whatever weird fucking channels, the half-truths and whatever get out, the story that coalesces. Like, after you see that from the inside, you have to just kind of assume that, well, no, it's...
Yeah.
That happened here, too.
Well, Adam's off to run his focus test. Out there ruining video games by helping them to be designed by committee. Thanks, Adam.
Well, I feel like the double-edged sword with the focus testing is, like, I think at a certain point, the fucking budgets of video games are so goddamn astronomical.
Yeah.
Like, it's, you have to check in at some point and say, like, is this a game that anyone wants to buy?
Yeah, yeah. Like, we should put this in front of some people. Some people that aren't us.
Let's figure out if people games or might buy games for other people, if this is appealing at all to them. I mean, your fucking indie games don't have to do that. They can go and be art school weird and have their
they can be purely driven by vision.
Yeah, but when you're talking teams of 50, 100 for 18 months.
Good Grimes says he focus tested Scarface. The world is yours. Did you just stick your tongue and fat thumbs down anytime they asked the questions?
You say more Pacino?
Yes, more Pacino, less everything else.
Forgot that existed.
Yeah, that fucking game, man.
You played that game.
I played that game completion.
I never played that. I watched you play a little bit of that game. It seemed really weird.
It was not good. I even watched Scarface as a part of reviewing that game.
Just me. Well, also your hip-hop license was up for renewal, so...
Yeah. Actually, I had never seen Scarface.
Oh, that's how you do it. I've still never seen all of Scarface. I've only seen the first half of Scarface.
I didn't like it. I get it. I understand why people probably really dug it at the time, but...
Well, I just remember it being extra weird at the time because it was coming out after Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, or no, Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Right.
So it was that kind of already did this, but with Ray Liotta instead.
And it was awesome.
And it was fucking great. I've finished.
It made GTA 3 look like poop in pants.
Did that.
Like pants full of poop. Like, ugh.
Why'd you poop your pants, GTA 3?
This game is so much better, so much more playable.
soundtrack was friggin' amazing.
Yep. I still have the pillow, the Vice City pillow with the razor blade on it in my living room.
I still have the Vice City Coke mirror.
I think the GTA 3 baseball bat might be my favorite piece of video game gear ever.
Yeah,
So here you go. It's a fucking Louisville Slugger that we have burned the Grand Theft Auto 3 logo into. Enjoy it in good health. I had one at home and one in my office. Now I just have two at home.
It's pretty good. I passed on. I don't remember who I passed on to the state of emergency fucking Tonfa.
Oh yeah, I still have that. Yeah,
that thing was fucking because it was a full. It was weighted. It was a Tonfa stick. It was the full thing. It was the real.
Oh yeah.
You fucked someone up with that thing.
Yes.
It wasn't like or play. Spin that around.
Christina, the girl with the Mr. T tattoo, used that GTA at a party that got out of control.
Oh, I remember that.
Fucking clocked a dude with that fucking thing. I just told her, I said, you know this because you're not crazy. Or well, you know.
We'll not get into that.
There's a baseball bat under my bed in case this shit jumps off. And sure enough, it's off.
And she had the presence of mind.
Yeah. Like, well, I'm going to get that fucking baseball bat.
Yeah, that chick was bad as shit.
I was hanging out with her, like, recently, like, this week while I was on vacation.
Oh, okay. She's one of those people that I feel like I've been weirdly living in parallel with for a really long time. Seeing her at the fucking Phoenix when I was a teenager, going
right.
to shows at the fucking Phoenix, but never really knowing her, but then like having kind of those friend of friend connections. Again, we're at the same social function or whatever.
It wasn't until I started hanging out with Chris all the time, and when Jenny was living at the house, like they were both pretty tight with her.
That's definitely when I knew that she had a name other than that girl with the Mr. T tattoo.
Right. There's that other girl, she was like super pale. I don't know. She was the girl who said that she was going to try and get us the opening Slotmouth Kings show at the Phoenix. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No, but I wish I did. Find her on the mouth.
Oh, no, it wasn't you. She was really into Brendan. That's what it was.
Okay, yeah. This is ringing bells.
Really into Brendan, but she was wearing like a utility belt or some kind of weird. She had some weird tools. When
was this?
This would have been the time frame in which we would have played open for the Cottonmouth Kings. And she told us this in front of the warehouse in Petaluma before it was the F. So
okay, so 99, 2000.
Sure, probably.
Yeah.
We would still have ideas of playing shows.
Sure.
Yeah, we got a rap show. We'll open for that. Absolutely.
Hack beats and dirty rhymes.
That's
it. So
that's it. There's nothing else. I'd say once every month or so, I get it in my head that now that I go back to town, we should rap.
You've mentioned this once before to me.
Write rap tunes. Actually, Neil's getting back to town. Like, Neil just wrote me on Facebook out of the blue. It was like, dude, fucking...
The most fun I ever had doing any of that stuff
was
at fucking house parties.
Yep.
We'd be at fucking house parties, and there were a band.
Yep.
And they would just start jamming.
Yep.
And we would start rapping over that. That was the most goddamn fun. Just a fucking dark, weird, small, sweaty room, packed with people. Everyone's drunk as hell.
And I'm cursing into a microphone.
And someone has given me a microphone that I can talk about on anal sex into.
Yeah, so just kind of out of nowhere, Neil was like, and I'm home for I'm home for a while, and we need to write some rap songs. Bring my guitar over there, start recording stuff. All right.
Oh, so he wants to do. He's not even interested in trying to do a Midnight Ground collabo.
No.
He wants to take it back.
No, I don't even think he wants to take it back. He's just like, listen, you and me.
Okay, he wants to make some raps.
Do something fucked up.
You fucking knew Suburban All Stars song better than I did.
So I don't think I told you this. I told Brendan this last weekend, but when I was doing that wrist wrestling tournament,
yeah,
that kid James was also doing the announcing.
Yeah.
He's a kid that's running for city council and is like good friends with Neil.
The neck tattoos.
Yeah, neck tattoo.
Yeah. I don't think I know him, but yeah, you painted the
Mr.
picture.
Pink. Anyway, after the woman has won the tournament,
yeah,
and she's about to be handed her trophy.
Yeah.
I'm about to hand it over, and he goes, "Wait, no! There's something I have to say." Which is always like, oh fuck, this can't go. And so there's only one person in here that's going to understand what I'm saying, but, and then immediately lays down the whole Twins Columbus Day thing that Brendan did in one of those songs.
Oh, right.
Fucking verbatim.
Wow.
And he's hammered.
Wow, that's impressive.
Verbatim.
That was in,
and he's been asking, like, trying to get a CD from me for like 3 years.
That's in the radio edit.
Is it that? Yeah.
It's a. I was not there I think I was in Italy when that was being recorded.
Okay.
Tom Berenger.
Yeah, verbatim.
Wow.
And then he put the microphone, and then immediately has to pick it back up because he's going to interview the woman who's like, running this.
I fucking love a good mic drop.
Yep.
Just fucking done. What was that on? I heard it was race. The worst Columbus Day ever.
It's like the remix to Some of the Real or something.
Something like that. I also specifically really fondly cherish the memory of blowing Provo's motherfucking mind.
Yeah.
Walking into a house party where Alex's bullshit Sublime band was playing.
It's the worst. Man was the worst.
Such a good name wasted on such a shitty band.
Yep.
And yeah, just walking up and just grabbing mics.
Like, all right, we can fill this time.
Let's go. That was where I got the idea for a fucking Camelback full of booze.
Really?
Yeah, the bassist had a fucking Camelback full of rum, so he was wasted.
No, that was the old school trick. Bands in Phoenix used to fucking do that kind of a lot.
I had never seen or heard of that before, so he tried to hide it. He just had it fucking like piped in the mouth.
Yeah.
Fucking Camelback on his back, just going. So like, fuck, that's dope. Not long after that,
bringing booze places is weird. It just enables you to check out from so many bullshit situations.
Well, that was just I was going to a Halloween party, and so I put on the Camelback full of bourbon underneath my costume. So, like, all night fucking crazy Halloween party, I was able to post up out on the back balcony.
Yeah.
And never have to go in for drinks.
Nice. Water bottle full of booze at that wedding.
Nice.
That was handy.
Like vodka or?
Yeah.
Okay. Just saying.
A clear liquid that was not water. Yes, I'm very thirsty. Yes.
How was the wedding, by the way? I haven't asked.
It was good. was fine.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Where was it?
Sonoma. There's a restaurant or something there. Where the reception was, but it was actually just Sonoma Plaza, like the square, the duck pond.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
Yeah. So it was kind of neat. It was it was pretty low key. No real aisle or anything like that. It was like, all right, we're going.
All right, we're gonna be here. So
We're gonna start this thing. So everyone look over here for a bit. There's some people that showed up late and were behind us, just kind of talking the whole time. It was just kind of like, what the fuck. Dominic was there talking up his t-shirt business. Sounds like it's doing real well.
Yeah, good.
He's doing t-shirts for Ghost Show.
Awesome. Great.
I guess some girl in the Ghost Hunters is from Petaluma.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah.
Apparently, fucking going out with Eddie Walsh, which I was just like, what?
That'll be our in to get the Adam and Johnny fucking Ghost Hunters spin.
Yeah.
Made. Dude, Adam, I don't want to go in there with those fucking ghosts. Are there in there?
They're fucking ghosts. Like, there's no such thing as fucking ghosts, but if there's fucking ghosts, I'm not going.
I'm not fucking going in there.
Adam, what the fuck? Come on. You were such an ass.
Oh, you guys are such assholes.
Oh, I'm getting so fucking fired for doing this. But yeah, I guess they did some special Ghost Hunters event at the Phoenix. Trying to find ghosts at the Phoenix. Because everyone there are ghosts at the Phoenix.
Yeah, oh no, totally. I've heard
plenty
of fucking stories.
We run to the Phoenix and I can't explain this.
About fucking Phoenix ghost stories.
Like, alright, whatever. I understand it. You were fucked up on mushrooms and drunk at the Phoenix and something fucking happened. So, obviously there are ghosts. Oblivion says, Adam, you know I hate snakes, and these are ghost snakes. Fuck you guys.
But really, like, the Phoenix is a great, like, it's an ideal fucking, like, haunted location.
Yep.
Like, old-ass theater, super run-down, a lot of funky, weird spots.
And a lot of crazy shit has happened there.
Oh, yeah. A lot of real crazy shit has happened.
Yeah, we were hanging out in the sewer tunnel under the Phoenix that goes across the street to Volpe's, and, I'm pretty sure I saw a ghost.
Like, fuck are you doing, tunnel, man?
Getting high.
Of course.
Oh! Alright then. Pardon me for not believing your ghost story.
But, you know, like, old building, for fucking knocking doors, and, you know, the balcony's always fucking chained closed, so that holds a certain...
There's just too many people were fucking up there.
I've still never been up to the balcony.
It's alright up there.
I bet.
I watched the majority of the Run DMC show from the balcony. Like Rob, it was just like me and him and like 3 other people up there, since it was staff or whatever. Who did I go to the Crystal Method with?
I went to the Crystal Method, but I was...
You're not there with me.
No. That was weird.
I was in the balcony for that.
That was like the first stop on their tour.
Oh, weird.
It was very, 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 very weird. It was like Crystal Method doing a national tour. This was peak Crystal Method.
Pretty peak, yeah.
Like after Vegas.
Yeah.
Right after the second album came out.
Yeah.
So still like, you know, all that big beat, like people
Right,
still talking about electronica and all that shit buzzword at the time. I remember thinking like, why the fuck is Crystal Meth the fucking Phoenix?
Downtown last week. It's like Wednesday or something.
Yes.
And I was leaving the downtown area, and E40 was playing at the Phoenix. I thought about stopping for a little while. I was like, it's like 11. There's no way he's gone on yet. Right?
Let's fucking hop in.
It's like, I can't be sold out. Let's buy a ticket, go in there and scream, bitch! And then leave.
That'd be worth the fucking $20.
Yeah.
The closest I've ever been to going to a full-on rap show at the Phoenix was when the Lords of Brooklyn opened for.
Lords of Brooklyn, Jesus.
It was a show for the ages, Jeff.
Yeah.
It was a show for the 90s ages. Opening act, Wesley Willis Fiasco.
Okay. Oh, okay, alright.
Middle act, Lords of Brooklyn. Headliner.
Sublime. And that was like Sublime's last show.
No.
Oh, that was later?
That was like 6 months later, and that's when their final show happened.
Okay. I'm trying to think if that was the only time that Wesley Willis played. Was that the show where he was just going? I mean, I imagine it's kind of every show when he's going around headbutting people.
Yeah. He was. I remember it was. Well, like it was weird for me because I don't know who Wesley Willis was at the time.
Oh, great!
Like it was.
That must have been fucking awesome.
I was like standing right in front of the stage.
Yeah, because you were like, all right, Lords of Brooklyn are gonna play.
I was there for Sublime,
I
entirely, but then Wesley Willis comes on, and I'm like, this is fucking so amazing. It was
a fiasco, so it was with a band.
He had his full band. It wasn't just the same karaoke loop. But he was still, fucking Casper the Ghost. Casper the friendly homosexual ghost. Very impressed by him. Just animals.
I imagine Lords of Brooklyn to be like 6 pudgy white dudes with towels running around the stage uncontrollably rapping.
It was like what I would imagine a fucking peak House of Pain show looked like. It being fucking crazy and totally awesome, and I remember them being really good.
I went and saw House of Pain in San Francisco. Kind of like right before picking up.
Yeah.
Right when Truth Crushed to Earth Shall Rise Again was coming out, like around then or just after that or something.
That's a thing I've heard of.
It's their last album.
For now.
For now, right.
They tagged the stage at one point.
That's great. Was it when they were singing their rap song about tagging? About bombing trains?
They all sounded the same. Much like with the album.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of guys trying to sound like Danny Boy. Except really like Danny Boy. But you can't have a fucking whole crew full of Danny boys.
Now, there was the one
You
guy
need an Everlast.
There was the one guy who kind of sounded like Ad Rock.
Yeah, but even he had it was like a,
Yeah.
it was not the pure Ad Rock whine. It was
No.
more, I'm a cartoon gangster. Yeah, see?
A little bit.
Rapping on the mic.
But when it's fucking live and they're just loud as
Oh,
shit
yeah, I'm
and
sure
fucking
it's-
jumping
yeah, yeah.
around and the ape shit because it's just a bunch of fucking Live 105 kids
Right.
who, most of whom couldn't make heads or tails of Willis.
I'm sure.
Like, wait, what? This dude would have a fucking, like, weird little notebook that was all his, like, old lanyards on.
Oh, yeah,
And he sat there with his fucking little notebook, like right in front of his goddamn face every time for lyrics, for his, poignant
Great.
fucking lyrics. And the fiasco was so goddamn fucking weird because, the rest of it just seemed like...
Did they look kind of like industrial? Or was it like? Didn't they look like a Marilyn Manson's backing band or
No,
something?
they looked like fucking, like, L.A.M. rock
Okay.
studio fucking musicians. Like, one dude had, like, fucking holographic pants on or some shit.
I want holographic
Like, those
pants.
fucking, like, those hologram stickers where
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
shimmering
yeah.
back and forth and it's just like a fucking weird spirally pattern or something. He had pants that were, like, skin tight that were made like that and he was hair around and shit.
I want a pair of those.
Oh, no, I don't, because I don't even have to get that close.
Fuck parking in the driveway.
Because there's this shit. Because there's parking in the driveway.
That's how people get killed, man.
You let them know.
Alright, dude, see you, dude. Bye, dude. Oh, man, still no t-shirt. It's Whiskey Media assholes. I mean, wait. Oh.